I'm here, I'm here. Come in. Hi, y'all. We didn't want to miss Disney Monday. So we have been digging out Disney stuff all morning with the help of my sweet husband. And we found a couple of Disney things. And doing our modeling here today are Stella and Betsy. Betsy's fallen asleep and she's leaning on her Mickey Mouse. And she has got on Minnie Mouse. It's got a little skirt on it. And it says Minnie, and it's a athletic type little dress with a skirt, and underneath it's a onesie attached. It's so cute. Can you see it? Hope so. And she's looking really, really cute in it. It's a little bit big for her, but I thought it looked so pretty. She looks real pretty in red. And we didn't have a Mickey or Minnie pacifier fixed for her, so she's just got on this little red Diffrex and a little red bow with her curl on top. And let me see if I can zoom in. And no, I can't. Anyway, there she is. And then here's Stella, and Stella's got on Stella, look at me. Can I take these toys just for a minute and let the girls see what you have on? Well, I have to because I can't see it. We're going to show the girls, okay? Be sweet. Put your head back around. Look in the camera so they can see you. She wanted all the toys, and I told her, no, Betsy gets some. And she's using this little Minnie Mouse. Minnie, and it's got little satin lace around it. I think it's a vintage, I'm not sure. Lovey. And her Minnie and Mickey toy. And it is so cool. I even like playing with it. And Stella is wearing a real pretty little tutu dress. And it has got Minnie Mouse with a pink bow, polka dot. And then, let's see if we can stand you up, Stella. The bottom has tulle, and it's got layers and layers. And it's ruffled tulle. Now, sit there closer to your sister. You really need to. Would you please? Hot earring. Put her earring in. There we go. She's not too fond of it, but there you go. Sit up straight. Show them what a big girl you are. Oh, spit it out, huh? She's nearly done with her passies. Winnie the Pooh. Oh, man, we had fun this morning getting ready, didn't we, girls? She's got pink polka dot bows in her hair. And she's got on pink bracelets. Okay, you can have him back now. Is that all right? Is that better? She's spoiled. Those of you that have been around a while know that she wants to be the only one and she wants everything to be hers. But it's not always like that, is it, darling? We'll put this toy back here so you won't accidentally bang your sister with it when you're picking it up, because it's kind of hard. It might hurt her. Okay, Stella? Okay? But we had a lot of fun dressing the girls today. We went through a lot of boxes of clothes. I'm trying to get everything sorted out. And we had so much fun. Now I'm going to give this the mouse, because Betsy's the mouse sculpt and she's got to have her little mouse. And I had his bow in him, but it fell out. Painted by Michelle Hankins, and Shirley made the crochet little outfit. It's the cutest little thing. It's got little bitty hands, little bitty feet, cute little face. And you can get one of these when you get your sculpt. It comes with it, or you can buy it separately, I think. You want your pacifier in, Miss Patty Face? Huh? Y'all excuse this mess behind me. It's just doll clothes. Because I'm telling you, I have got to go through here. I say every time, I have got to go through here and get some of this stuff sorted out. I'm telling you. But you know what? I think I'm just going to keep my favorites, and all of them are my favorites. So, what's a girl to do when you just have to decide what to keep and what not to keep? But I think those two girls are looking so precious today. Betsy and Stella. Hubby went to get a haircut, and we girls are here by ourselves, aren't we, dolls? Yes, we are. So we thought we'd bring you this little show today. Little show. Somebody knows what I'm talking about when I say that. It doesn't have anything to do with three boards, but yeah, we thought we'd bring you a good little show here today and show you our Mickey and Minnie stuff. So I'm going to show you Betsy's. Come here, darling. Up close and personal. Isn't that the cutest thing? Isn't she darling? Oh, I just love her hair. I love the color, and I love the way Asha rooted her. That hair just curls up. It is so pretty. She's darling. Uh-oh, there went the toy. Miss Stella, I promise I'll pick it up in a little bit, okay? I promise you that. So we're having a good day. Do y'all hear the birds singing? They're kind of loud. I've got my windows open today. So we've got the birds singing, and I'm telling you, it is a beautiful day. We meant to go get flowers today, but I got to playing dolls, and flowers went out the window. So we may go tomorrow. Hubby went to get a haircut, and then he'll be back. I think he's got to mow a little bit more. We live on almost an acre, so it takes a lot of mowing to keep this place caught up. And I was going to tell y'all, we have decided not to move. You know how you sort of try to decide and things sound exciting, and then the Lord says, hey, I don't think that's a very good idea. Well, that's what happened. He said, no, that's too humid, and it will be too hard for Charlotte to breathe. Too humid. And we have a real dry climate here. I mean, like if it's 30% humidity, we're just like taking on and saying, oh, it's so humid. And West Texas, it gets hot during the day, but late in the evenings it cools off, and it's nice. And it's a better climate for people with breathing problems, except when that old dirt blows. Now, when the dirt blows, everybody has problems. Even people that don't have breathing problems have allergies and stuff. But you know, we don't always have a lot of dirt. It just depends on the year. And so we live right across from cotton field, but he takes care of it so it doesn't blow on us very much. He always makes sure. See, the farmers don't want their land to blow because it blows the soil away. So they keep it cultivated where it won't do that. Look here, two faces, a Minnie and a Minnie. I saw the best video this morning from Linda Deskins. Today, I want to tell y'all that my eyes were so clear this morning, and they're not real bad right now. Thank you, Jesus. They were so clear that I got to watch a few videos and comment on my last video. I was so excited. But Linda, I enjoyed your video telling what Easter really is. Easter's, like you said, it's not about bunny rabbits and chicks. It's about Jesus, who died on the cross and was resurrected. On the third day, he rose from the dead. And had he not died on the cross and shed his blood for us, then we wouldn't have salvation. And that's what Easter is about. And that doesn't mean that we that say we're Christians don't sin. Like Linda said, we sin every day. I have bad thoughts. I have little temper tantrums, and I act childish sometimes. But I always ask for forgiveness because the Holy Spirit, He convicts me and says, look here, girl, you can't be acting like that. So we ask for forgiveness. And had we not accepted Jesus as our Savior, those prayers wouldn't be answered. It's so simple, but yet so remarkable. Very, very simple. But I always taught Shanna, my daughter, that Easter and Christmas, what the real reason was. I let her have little rabbits. Now, don't get me wrong. I bought her little stuff, and of course, you can imagine how she was dressed. Some of you girls buy the very expensive doll clothes. Well, that's what I did with my daughter. She had the best of everything, and looking back, it didn't make any difference. I could have gone to the dollar store, and she would have been just as happy. But I enjoyed dressing her up, and that brings me to another point. If some of you young girls or new ladies are watching us and thinking, "Oh my gosh, I can't show my baby because I don't have real nice clothes and all," don't you fret about that. Just get anything you can at the resale shop, at the dollar store. You can find passies at the dollar store. You can even glue little rhinestones and stuff on them. We don't care if you have the most expensive clothes or not. We just like to see your babies. And don't let that frighten you, because it took a lot of us, a long time to build this up. And see, I don't have any children to dress now, so I dress my dolls. And some of my stuff, most of my stuff is resale. Now, these two outfits here are new. I bought them a long time ago on sale. But I just soon put them in a resale outfit as anything else and use those diapers over and over. So I don't want you to think that we're bragging or matter of fact, I've quit telling what brand my stuff is, because I think it's sort of rude to people that can't afford what they want, and it's kind of braggadocious. Now, that's just my opinion. Y'all can do what you want to, but I've been convicted, don't do that. So I'm not showing the brand anymore. I'm just showing my baby dressed in what I think is pretty on her. And that's Betsy and Stella today. If I'd have had more energy, I'd have dressed two or three more, but then I'd have run out of Disney outfits for the next few weeks. And I want to keep it up because I'm enjoying doing videos again. Like I told you, I took a little hiatus, and it was really good because now I'm energized. It's hard for me because I have to find all these things. And once I find them, I just take my time and do a little bit here and a little bit there, and before you know it, it's all set up and ready to go. And then I just am so glad I did it. Had a good time doing it. Let me get a drink of something. This is Canada Dry. I'm telling you, this diet, Canada Dry, if you have to drink a soft drink, which I do every once in a while, Canada Diet Ginger Ale. I said it's ginger ale. And ginger helps your stomach. It's supposed to be a natural um, anti-nausea, and I do have nausea, and this helps. It really does. And then something else I've been eating since I'm on my diabetic diet: almonds. They're so good for you. Over there in Syria and some of those countries, this is what they give their troops. They give them almonds to eat during the day. It's high energy, really good for you. And my sister, I forgot to save that cheese. I wanted to show y'all. It comes in a big bag. It's about this size. Can y'all see that? It's about that size. It's a big bag. And then it has individually wrapped cheese. And it's shaped like what is it shaped? It's not a square. It's a rectangle. Little rectangle. And they're pretty thick. And you can take a little piece of, or you take a whole one of those cheeses and eat a few almonds, and I'm telling you that you will have energy, and it's all protein. I'm sort of eating low carbs, low carbohydrate, you could say. But that is what I use to gain some strength. And then when I eat my yogurt, I put almonds in it, and that helps too. Try that sometime. Almonds and cheese. It is so, so good. I think you'd really like it. Um, My blood sugar last night was the first time under 200. I mean, it was barely under 200, but it was. And then this morning it was 204, which I don't know why it's higher in the mornings, but it's coming down. That's good from 500. So I really think that in a few more weeks I will be off of this medicine, and my little old pancreas will start working just right again, and I will be not having to use that insulin and take those shots. Whew, will I be glad that's over. For you people that have had to do that your whole life, I admire you so much. I really, really do. It is a beautiful, beautiful day here. We don't even have to have the air conditioner on. And I found those baby clothes that were mine when I was a baby, part of them. And in a different video, I want to show you those and the frames. But today, right now, we're here with Minnie on Stella and Betsy. Let's see, what else do I know? I do not know very much today. Do y'all enjoy going through your baby clothes and stuff and finding things you didn't know you had? Oh, I love it. I just absolutely love it. I'm going to start dressing the girls for Easter tomorrow. And I've got to do my Chatty Cathy's. I also collect Chatty Cathy's. And I want to dress my Chatty Cathy's and display a couple of them here and there. And pretty spring clothes. Those little Chatty Cathy's are so fun to dress. And it's very addictive. And their clothes are very expensive. So, I mean, like one little dress is $25 because there's people that make them and they're so small, and they buy vintage fabric sometimes to make them. But I wasn't into the vintage fabric. I just like the pretty little dresses. And so I got one for each season, I think, for each doll. And they are so pretty when they're dressed up. But not as pretty as Stella. No, Stella, I think you're absolutely so sweet. You're precious. Yes, you are. Now, I bought Stella from Lexi years ago. I had seen her on her channel, and she wasn't the original, um, but I think Lexi got the original, and then she was going to sell this one, and I jumped on it because I have always loved Stella, and she's painted so pretty, and I just love her, absolutely love her. You don't see her kit very often, but she's got good limbs. They're big. Her hands are good size and very detailed. And she's a pretty girl. Yes, she is. And then Betsy, she's got pretty limbs too. Boy, those feet are wrinkled, and this little hand can hold something. She can hold your hand, see? And she was made by Asha. So I don't know who painted Stella. Um, I don't think Lexi did, but one of Lexi's artist friends painted her, I think. But isn't she pretty? She is just so pretty. Now, those birds are so happy. Do y'all hear them chirping? Do you know we have some that chirp at night? And we have some doves out here that doo-doo, doo-doo, hoo-hoo. And they say, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. That's better. I don't know if it's owl. One time I thought it was owl, but no, we had some owls. When I was back in the sitting room and had the nursery back there, you could hear that owl. And it was a different sound. I want to show y'all some things. There's so many things I want to show you. I just got to get the energy to do it because there's lots of interesting things that, well, I think they're interesting, and I like to look at your things, and I think you will think they're interesting too because there's a lot more to me than reborns. And I love my reborns, but we've got other things. Oh, I've got my one thing I'm going to do, and I'm looking at it right now. I put it off. I've had it for months here. Is my DNA. I'm going to send in this kit. I know y'all have probably heard about it, and then they'll tell you um, where you're from and all this sort of thing. Well, I was listening to a pastor on YouTube. When I'm playing Yoville, I like to listen to different things. I work better when I'm listening to something. And when I'm designing, I listen to this preacher and his wife. The whole family sent off their DNA. And when they got it back, believe it or not, she had some Jewish blood. She's Jewish. And she, not completely, but she's from I don't know how to explain it. She has Jewish in her DNA. She said that when she was growing up, she remembered her grandmother would be cooking Jewish food. And when this lady went to the Holy Land, she saw that food and said, "My grandmother used to cook that." And then she started thinking after she got her DNA back, found out she's Jewish, that her grandmother must have been. But a lot of people didn't tell things like that back then. But wouldn't it be something? I don't know. I'm kind of excited to find out. I think I'm Irish and English, but who knows what it might come back. But I'm going to do that today. You have to wait. They don't want you to eat or drink anything for an hour, or it makes. I guess you can, but it says the test will be more accurate if you don't. So I'll do that today, and I don't know how long it takes to get it back, but I'm sort of excited about that. It's fairly expensive, but they were running a special, and I have always wanted to do it, so I'm sending it off, and wonder what it'll come back. So interesting. I know my great grandfather and grandmother on my dad's side were Irish, and on the other side were English, and I don't know what else. Oh, Indian. I've got a lot of Indian in me because on both sides. Now, back then, they didn't like to tell you that they were Indian, and so my great grandmother, she didn't ever talk about it, but her mother had a lot of. I think her mother was half Indian, and then on the other side, the pictures that I told you I have, that she would have been my great great grandmother was full blood Indian, so I'm sure it'll show some Indian. I bet it doesn't tell the tribe. I don't think they know how to do that, but I think it's so interesting. I'm excited about that. Um, I got some things out to decorate with today. I like to change things up. I get bored. So I'm going to rearrange some things and decorate. Put some things around, kind of spring looking things and here and there. Um, I enjoy doing that. And then I'll be dressing reborns and Chatty Cathy's probably the rest of the week. Getting them to look really pretty and make a video of each of them. I'm in a chatty club, but I haven't been active. I haven't been doing anything with my chatties. Sort of like I was with my reborns. I kind of just took a break from both of them for a while. Well, I didn't feel like it, but I'll be honest with you. But I'm feeling good. I hope you all are doing well and hope you're having fun doing something. And just remember, we're going to have good days and bad days. We all do. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. I might be down crying, feeling sorry for myself one day, or maybe in 30 minutes I'll be okay. It's all right to cry and let that run down your cheeks and cry and blow your nose and get it out of you, and then you might feel better and go on. But never get too discouraged because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. I found that out in my 62 years. 62 or 61. Shoot, who knows? I think I want to stay 40. My 40s were the best part of my life. I loved my 40s. I had it going on in my 40s, I'm telling you. I had my energy. I had a great job. I I looked good. Was my perfect weight. Um, I just had it going on in my 40s. The 40s were great. The 50s are when I started kind of getting sick. But to me, my 40s were the best time of my life. I loved raising my daughter, don't get me wrong, but um, that wasn't the best time of my life. Not raising her. I'm not. That was wonderful, but those years were just not the best years of my life. But 40s, whoa! I was single and I was feeling great and getting a lot accomplished. So now I'm starting this part of my life, and I'm hoping that this will be a great part of my life. I'm hoping that um, I live to be like Mother's 80 years old. Daddy was 85. And so I hope to enjoy the next 20 or 30 years. You know, they said that the average age now for the people is 105. It used to be 70. 105, I think it is now, because of medical science and what they can do. Isn't that amazing? I don't think I want to live to be 105. Ooh, that's old. You might outlive your kids. I don't want to do that. But I guess every age that has been good for me, but I'm not saying they weren't. They were good. But the 40s, I guess by the time you're in your 40s, you have a little more sense. You've experienced some things. You've, you know what you like. You're more confident. Um, in the, I was patient liaison for a nursing company, and oh, I loved that job. And I just, I felt like I had the, what do they say, the world by the tail. Um, the 30s was good, but my daughter was in high school, and oh, that was so much fun. She was a cheerleader, and all going to all those games. And then, my 20s and 30s, she was tumbling, and we were traveling. She was in pageants, and we went all over the world with her, overseas and everywhere, and that was great fun. I mean, that was fun. I loved it. I didn't work back then. I didn't work until my 40s, but I enjoyed working. Oh, I loved it. And I loved being around a lot of people, and I just loved it. I loved my job. I'm a nurse, so I loved that, and I did some home health, but it was a lot of fun. So if you're stuck where you are right now, it'll change. If you like where you are, good, and if you don't like where you are, it'll get better. Things change. We have to make them change. We have to get out of a rut. I've done a lot of different things, and um, that's what makes life interesting. There's a big world out there, so get in it. And don't wait till you're old. They say, wait till you're retired to travel. Don't do that. Because let me tell you something. You might get sick and you can't. Like right now, there's no way I could go overseas, nor would I want to with the way things are in the world. But when I was young, I did go, and I'm glad I got that opportunity. I think the Lord knew that I needed to go because I wouldn't be able to later, maybe. Oh, I love to travel. I'm a traveler by heart. A wanderer, I think you'd say. Free spirit. So I've babbled enough. I think I've babbled a long time. By now, if any of you are still watching, God bless you. And we will see you soon. Stella says bye-bye. Wave bye-bye to aunties. Bye-bye. And Betsy's sound asleep, so I'm not going to wake her up. But the girls are happy that you got to see them, and we enjoyed your watching us and having a visit here with us today. And if you know anybody that's new, send them our way, because I don't know a bunch of the new people. Have to catch up on some of that. But I love y'all, and God bless you from West Texas. Have a great day and hug somebody today. Bye.